Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Orphea and in today's video I'm going to be sharing 5 super quick and easy Halloween DIYs because some of you might have forgotten that Halloween is almost here and still have to prepare your parties. So here are 5 super quick and easy DIYs that you can still make on time for your party. The very first project are these delicious fruit skewers with a ghost marshmallow. Now you could also make ghosts out of your other pieces of fruit, but I decided not to. So what you're gonna need for this, I used some melon, I used orange melon, I think this is called Cantaloupe melon. I also used strawberries, of which I removed the stems, and then I used of course some white marshmallows, and these were ridiculously hard to find. I only could find pink and white ones for some reason, and then I stumbled onto this barbecue set that had just plain white ones. Anyhow, you're gonna take some melted chocolate, you're gonna also take some skewers, first prick on a piece of melon, then the marshmallow and then the strawberry, and then you can just paint some ice onto the marshmallows. You can of course do this with kids if you have kids, or if you want to do this with someone who is younger, who can maybe help you out in the kitchen. This took not too long. I think it took me 10 minutes to make the entire plate of them, and you can of course make many more and do this more efficiently than I did. So yeah, this is my very first project. Project number 2 involves fire, so beware if you are younger that you have someone assist with this. Basically we're gonna make a blood drip candle. For this you will need a white candle and a red candle. I would recommend using a new white candle because I struggled a bit with filling my red part of it up. So what you're gonna do is light up your red candle. If it is a new one, don't forget to cut off a bit of the candle thing that is sticking out. I'm not sure what it's called. Is it a wick? I think it's the wick. Anyhow, you're gonna start dripping the red wax of the candle that you've lit into the other candle. Make sure that that one is not lit, and you will simply create this drippy effect. This was actually very easy, and I also decided to fill the inside. The only thing that I forgot to do is make sure that the other candle wick was still visible, so I was not able to light the blood drip candle afterwards, but that's just my mistake and just me not being smart enough. Anyhow, it looks super cool. Next, we're gonna make these super cute Jack Skellington Oreo sticks. What you want to do is melt some white chocolate. What you will also need is some baking paper that you can put over a plate or something just to lay down the Jack Skellingtons on, some sticks, of course Oreos, and then some eventually decoration markers or melted darker chocolate. First things first, you will put a tiny bit of chocolate onto the stick before you stick it into the Oreo and make the Oreo into the chocolate. I found the best way was to actually put the chocolate over the Oreo. So as you can see here, I'm just taking a spoon and dripping the chocolate over the Oreo. That way worked best, not dripping it in because they would just fall off eventually. Now you let these sit in the fridge. I let mine sit for 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe, and then it is time to make the Jack faces. I used this Dr. Oetker chocolate pen writing thingies. These worked super well, but you can of course also use melted chocolate and a toothpick or something else. I used a picture of Jack as a reference, but you can also make other faces on these for sure, and then just let this cool down as well, and they are ready to go. This project has to be my favorite because it added so much more flair to my table. We're gonna make Coca-Cola cans into bat cans, and for this we're gonna take some cardboard, stick it onto the tops with some, I think it's called poster buddies. It's something sticky. You can also use double-sided sticky tape or something else. This is just to prevent the spray paint from going into the cans. I spray painted these outside, and if you're doing this outside as well, be sure to take a old cardboard box or something to protect your grass or your floor. Next we're gonna make some bat wings to stick on these and make them into bat cans. I just drew one shape out, cut it out, and then traced it for all the others, and I'm simply using just regular sticky tape to secure these to the cans. Now I did make a tiny tab, as you can see here more or less, so that I could fold it and just have it stick to the cans, and they look super cute, and everyone at the party was super impressed by how I did this. Next we're gonna make the Sprite cans into super cute zombies. Now you want to measure on your paper, but the size of my A4 paper actually really corresponded well to the size that I needed for my cans. Now I would recommend using thicker markers to draw on the faces onto the green ones, and eventually I also made the hair out of paper and not just drew it on, but you get the idea of how this works. You just draw onto the paper and make your silly faces, and then I used some double-sided sticky tape to secure this to the cans, and it actually lasted really well, and in the end I could just pull it off and you could eventually reuse them if you want to. So if, for example, you only make 10 of them for your party, I made 3 of each, then you could still reuse them. Now for the Fanta cans I wanted to make pumpkins, and this was super easy. Just trace out again the width that you need for the cans to be covered onto your paper. Next, take your black paper, cut out some triangles for the eyes and some shapes for the mouth. You can make this however complicated or however simple as you want. I had a lot of fun making silly faces and angry faces of these pumpkins, so if you have some people helping you out, this could be a really fun idea for a pumpkin contest without actually having to carve pumpkins. Again, I only made 3 of each and they looked super cute. And then finally we're gonna make some ghosts out of fruits, and for this you will need fruit of your choice. I am using bananas and strawberries because they are my favorite foods. You will start melting some chocolate, and I decided to make white ghosts, so I am melting white chocolate. Now while you are melting your chocolate you can already start cutting up your fruit, of course. I made one big mistake with the bananas, and it is trying to actually dip the bananas into the chocolate. Best way is to prick in the skewers onto the baking paper and then just drip the chocolate over them. This is really the best method to do it for each and every one of these projects. Next, I'm taking dark chocolate and drawing on the eyes to make super cute ghosty bananas or Boonanas. Finally, with the strawberries is where I made my biggest mistake. It is not adding baking paper on top of my plate before putting on the chocolate coated strawberries. This made them stick to the plate and I actually had to scrape off the chocolate with a knife afterwards. Anyhow, don't make this mistake. Dip your strawberries with these stems and everything into the chocolate, make sure they're clean of course, and then afterwards when the white chocolate has set, put on some ice with darker chocolate, and that's it. So these were my 5 super quick and easy Halloween projects. I don't think most of these took more than 15 minutes to make, so you can still do them on time for your Halloween party. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I make new videos every week and I would love to have you for every single one of them. And finally, most importantly, don't forget to have fun this Halloween. Let me know in the comment section below what you will be doing. I will be at a zombie event and I am so looking forward to it. So happy Halloween everyone, and I will see you soon. Bye!